Hi everyone, I'm Sahaya Benson. I'm a data analysis intern at StarTech Academy. In this video, I'm going to explain about the task given by StarTech Academy. And this is my first task. These are the problems I want to solve. Actually, I solved it. I will explain you how I solved it. Before getting into the problem, I will explain the data set. This is actually a stored transaction data. It's nothing but sales data. See here, this is my primary data column. Item identifier. It's a item code for the particular product, and item fat content of the product, and item type column denotes the name of the item, and the outlet identifier. Outlet identifier means each outlet have a particular unique code. It denotes that, and outlet establishment year, in which year it is established, and here is the location type, and this is a store type, grocery store and supermarket type 1, type 2, like that. This is the total sales they acquired. Okay, let's move into the problem statement. Draw a pivot table to get the different type of outlet and their counts. This is our first problem. So see here, I already made a pivot table for that. I named it here outlet count by type. I will show you how to do this. First, you have to select the table. Simply press Ctrl A. Then go to Insert and click Pivot Table. And choose the location where you want to appear the pivot table. I choose here, then click OK. Then you will get a data like this, field like this. So see the problem statement. First problem, we have to find the different type of outlet. So in the row section, we have to drag the outlet type, and to count that, we have to drag the same file into values. See here, it's simple. It shows that supermarket type 1 has more number of outlet. Serious 2209. Okay, let me highlight that. Okay, I don't want this, so I can delete this. Okay. Then second problem statement. Draw a pivot table to get the total sales for different outlet. Same like that. We want sales by the type of the outlet. So we have to drag the outlet type into rows and the total sales, outlet sales into values. So we can get the sum of sales. Then the problem statement 2. Draw a pivot table to find out the total sales of different item and different item type in different outlet types. Here we have to choose two rows. First we have to choose the type of the item, then we have to choose the type of outlet on the row. It was separated by the type of the item and type of the outlet. So to find the sales value, we have to drag the item outlet sales in values column. So this was the solution for the problem statement 3. And then let's move to the fourth problem. In the third pivot table, filter out, remove low fat products. In pivot table, we can also include the filter. See here is a filter section. Here we can drag the item fat content so that the pivot table can be filtered. See, click this button, and we want to remove. Wait a second. We want to remove the low fat products. So we can simply unselect it then we can click OK. Then the pivot table will only show the sales for regular fat product. It's simple. Then let's move into the fifth problem statement. Add slicer for item fat and item type in the last pivot table. So we have to add two slicers. By clicking the pivot table, you can get the pivot table analysis section. Here is an option for insert slicer. You have to click that. Then we have to select item fat content. I already made it here, so I am just showing you how I made it. So this is how we can add slices. Now we don't want this, so we can remove that. Slices are like button. Here we already added filter. The slices will also perform like a filter, but it's interactive. See here we can click the low fat, so we can easily get the sales for low fat product. By clicking regular, we can simply get the sales for regular fat product. And to unselect the filter, we can click this button, or simply you can press Alt C. This is a second slicer. So we have to add slicer for data item type also. That's what I did here. If I want to see the bread sales, I can simply press this. See, supermarket type 1 is performing more sales on breads. Like that, we can filter and check which data we need to find. These are the solution for that problem statement. And here I want to show something to you. Let's see which outlet type performing more sales. So we can suggest the management to open that type of outlet in future. Wait, to understand the number, I'll reduce the decimal point. See here, type 1 supermarket is performing more sales. See here, because it has more number of type 1 supermarket. Let's see the type 3. Okay, let's see the count of the type 3. It's only 351 type 3 supermarket are there, but it's performing second highest sales, 12,82,000. So we can suggest the management to open type 3 outlet, supermarket type 3 outlet. So the company can achieve more sales easily. Like that, we can use the data in an insightful manner. Okay, let's move into the part 2 of the task 1. This is the second part of Excel analysis. This is the second part of Excel analysis. Here we are going to create a financial dashboard. So first problem statement is create a line graph for profit and profit margin for different years. For that, we have to select the entire table, because we need net profit and net profit margin by year. Then go to insert, and here you can find the line chart. You can choose any chart which you liked. I will select this. So uh, if you want to add label, you can click this and add data labels, so we can find the net profit amount exactly. From this data, from this line chart. Now we don't want this, so but I will add the data labels. Now I add the data labels here, so we can find the number. From this data, we can see that uh, the amount of net margin is increasing, net profit is increasing. So the company is in good growth. We can clearly see that. Second problem statement: creating a column chart for a historical revenue. Historical is nothing but the year period. So we have to select the entire column, and same like that, go to insert, and here you can find the column chart. As like the net profit, the revenue also increasing. Uh, Obviously it will increase because the revenue net profit is calculating by the revenue. Okay, then third problem statement is pie chart for expense breakup. If you want to know about the percentage of the data, we can go to a pie chart. Here I have splitted the uh, this other expense into 4 parts to elaborate the data efficiently. For that, we have to select all the expenses, and don't include others because this is other expenses. Now move into click the pie chart, so we can move the pie chart here. Select this option pi of pi, because we are going to split the others into different pie chart. See here, you only got 3 expenses here. This is wrong, obviously. Right click the pie chart, then format data series. You will find this option here. You can increase this by 4. Now the chart was correct, right? Okay. Now we don't want this, so I'm going to delete this. See here, from this data we can see that 18% of expense is going for advertisement. So now we obviously know the reason for the revenue growth, because they are focusing on advertisement and generating more sales. And see the other expense here, uh, they are spending more in utilities. So we can like that we can analyze the data, what are the percentage of expense the company is spending, and if we need to reduce the unwanted expenses, we can go for pie chart expense breakup. Now next problem statement is main expenditure item target versus achieved. This is similar to expense, advertisement expense and payroll expense. So this was the target. They targeted to spend only 3 lakh on advertisement. Actually they have achieved 2 lakh 10,000. Okay. here is some twist. Wait, I will show you that. I will show you that. Select the data and go to insert. See here, uh, if you created bar chart, then this data is wrong. See here, this both are target. We don't want to compare the target each other. We want to compare the target with achieved expenses. So for that, right click and go to simply right click the chart and select data. Here you can see the switch row column. See, click that, then click OK. Now the column was switched. So this was the target expenses for advertising. This was achieved expense. So this was main thing we have to do in this chart. Actually, note down one point. I'm using the latest Excel. So if you are doing another version of Excel, then the options may vary. And finally, we are moving to finance dashboard. Simply, we have to copy the chart we have created to here, and we can present this to managers. See here, we can analyze all the valuable data in one single dashboard. This is the power of dashboards in Excel. Okay, now I am going to explain about the second problem statement, and this is the second problem. First of all, let's see the data given to me. This is the IPL ball data, ball by ball data. Okay, this is the unique ID and innings and over, ball, batsman, non-strikers, bowlers, bowler, batman. It's actually batman runs, extra run, total runs. Is the batman wicket or not? And dismissal. These are the data, ball by ball data. Okay. Then the other data was matches. Data of matches, IPL matches, like where the matches is held, and date of the match, and player of the match, and venue location. That means stadium of the match, and neutral venue, team 1, team 2, and who is the toss winner. Like this, we have several set of data. By this, we are going to perform table creation using SQL. First exercise was create a table named matches with appropriate data type for column. Actually, I have already created the table. You can see here. Wait. See, I have created two tables. This one is a matches table and deliveries table. So, use this code to create the table. And this was the query for table creation. Create table and the name of the table and the column name, open parenthesis, then the column name and the type of the data. Int represent the number and the second column name, then varchar represent the character, and date data type represent the date. uh, by entering the appropriate column name and its type, we can close the parenthesis, then use semicolon, then execute this file. You can get the table creation. Then I have created the second table for the second data. I have already shown you. Then we created the table. Then the next step is import data from CSV file. CSV file is nothing but comma separated value. This is the data. If you want to work out this exercise or this problem, you can get the files in the description link. I have included my Github profile link. There you can find the all the files, IPL matches files, and I will also include this project file also, so you can refer it if you have any doubt. So importing the data, ignore this one, because I have entered low value for when you type, that's why the table not imported. So I have altered the table by using alter table matches alter column when you type varchar. Okay, then this is the query to import the data from CSV file. Copy matches. Matches is nothing but our table name. Then from here we have to include the location of our CSV file. To that I have pasted here the data file. You can simply click here and copy this. Then you can paste it here. And don't forget to enter the file name. Then add delimiter. This is a CSV file. Then here delimiter is comma. Then CSV header. Our data has header, so I am included this one. If you have a headerless data, you don't need to include this. Okay. Likewise, I have imported the other data also. I altered few of the column because of I have entered low value like varchar 20. So the data can't store in the small capacity, so I have increased it. So ignore this. If you faced the error like that, you can alter the table. And the fifth task is select top 20 rows from the deliveries table. For that, we have to use select start from. Star represent all the column. Okay, select start from deliveries limit 20. I have limited the data to 20, so I will only get the top 20 results. Right, I will execute the file. Here you can see that 20 data, 20 rows we can get. Okay, then this is also similar to that, so I don't want you to waste your time on executing the same data. Then the problem statement is fetch data of all the matches played on 2nd May 2013. For that, we have to use where function. Select start from matches where date equal to 2/5/2013. So it will fetch the matches held at 2/5/2013. See, the two matches are on that date. One was at Chennai and one was at Pune. It was between Chennai Super King and Kings 11 Punjab and Pune Warriors Royal Challengers. So we can also see the which umpire was at the match. So then moving to the other query, fetch data of all the matches where the margin of victory is more has victory is more than 100. Sorry, it's more than 100. For that, we have to use this query, select short from matches where result equal to run. Run and result margin is greater than 100. Sorry. I will execute this query. These are the matches 1 by run, and the run was more than 100. See here, 130, 138, lead by 138, 144. Like that we can fetch the data. And ninth statement is fetch data of all the matches where the final score of both teams tied and order it in descending order of the date. So it's simple. We have to use again we have to use select query where result equal to tie. See here, here is the here is a result table. It was 1 by runs. If the match is tie, then we can fetch that by using this query. And this, see here, we want to order it by descending order by the date. So I included these files. So now we can execute this. And we have to order it by the date in descending order. So I have included these functions. Let's execute it. See here, it was ordered, right? 18, then 20, then it was 2020, 2019, lastly 2009. So it's in descending order. Now check the result. See here, these are the matches tied. Then get the count of cities that was hosted an IPL match. For that, if we count the city simply using the count function, it will also count the duplicate value. So we have to include distinct function. So it will eliminate the duplicate value. Select distinct count as from matches where city is not null. And see here, here is the city. In some data, while handling large number of data, there will be a missed data like this. See, here is Delhi is not entered due to some error or man error or technical error. So if we use the count function simply, it will also count the blank value. So to ignore that, we are using not null function, right? Now execute this. 816. This is the city count. Where are the matches is held? Okay. And thank you, friends. If you have any doubt in this, you can ask in comment. Then I have to tell about this internship. They give such good experience and hands-on experience. Like most of the people will always learn theoretically by watching YouTube videos. By this internship, I have learned practical knowledge, how to analyze data using Excel and how to create Excel dashboard, financial dashboard, wonderful dashboards, and how to how to use SQL to analyze the data or to fetch the needful data. Thank you, Startup Academy, for providing me this internship. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.